In this video, I'm going to teach you how to multiply integers. Pay attention to each slide. There's just a slight difference from one problem to the next to show you how the negatives can affect your answer. There's two simple steps in calculating with negatives. First, you're going to calculate just like normal. The same multiplication facts that you've done since elementary school still apply. There's no tricks. There's nothing new to learn. You're still going to multiply like you've always multiplied. To determine the sign for the answer, you count the number of negative signs in the problem. If you've got a pair, if you've got 2 or 4 or 6 and you can make pairs, your answer will have a positive sign. But if you have leftovers or you have an odd number of negative signs, your answer will be negative. Let's look at some examples. 6 times 5, a basic multiplication problem. You probably already know the answer. Step 1, calculate like normal. What is 6 times 5? 30. Count the number of negative signs. Well, I don't see any negative signs in this, so my answer is positive. And you know that because this is one of your basic facts that you've been dealing with since you learned multiplication. So a different problem, negative 6 times 5. Step 1, calculate like normal. 6 times 5 is 30. Step 2, count the number of negative signs. Well, in this problem, I see only one. Do I have anything that it can pair with? No. So my answer will be negative 30. Negative 6 times 5 is negative 30. Negative 6 times negative 5. Well, we'll calculate like normal. Ignore the signs for a moment. 6 times 5 is 30. Then count the number of negative signs. I see 2. Since 2 can go together as a pair, the answer will be positive. Negative 6 times negative 5 is positive 30. What happens if we have 3 numbers? Well, we'll calculate like normal. 6 times 5 is 30. 30 times 1 is 30. Then we'll count the number of negative signs. I see 3. 1, 2, 3. Start to pair them up. There's 2. I have 1 that's left unpaired. My answer will be negative. And one final example, negative 6 times negative 5 times negative 1 times negative 1. Well, 6 times 5 is 30. 30 times 1 is 30. And 30 times 1 again is still 30. Let's count the number of negative signs. I see 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll try to pair them up. There's 2. They go together as a pair. There's another 2. They go together as a pair. Since there are no negative signs left unpaired, everything had a partner, my answer is a positive 30.